Ready. Play.
There was no twist, Snail. At least there hasn't been thus far. Unless Carlos somehow pulls an iron from the fire like he did at Roland Garros. 3 championship points for Jannik Sinner here at Wimbledon. Good chase from Alcaraz, but not enough. Gerald says he's heartbroken, but it's not quite been done yet. Okay, where are you going with this serve, Jannik Sinner, for your first ever Wimbledon title? You're going to go long. Second serve here for Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz, remember, has to win the next 3 points, or Jannik Sinner is the Wimbledon champion. Carlos Alcaraz's crown is hanging by a thread right now. Sinner, second serve. Where are you going? Into the backhand of Carlos. It's a good backhand return, and Jannik Sinner next on the backhand side. 1 championship point saved. 2 to go. Keep hitting that like button, by the way, people. And please keep subscribing as I get close to losing my voice. As it goes to a high pitch there. Once you hit subscribe, you'll see that number tick over. But the only number that Jannik Sinner wants to see tick over right now is the one that will indicate that he's the champion of Wimbledon for this year. Here we go. Jannik Sinner serving. Down the tee. It's a good serve, and it's won him the Wimbledon title of 2025. Jannik Sinner, hands on head. Carlos Alcaraz is the runner-up this year at Wimbledon. They embrace at the net. Carlos Alcaraz congratulates Jannik Sinner, who, wow, what a mental giant Jannik Sinner is, recovering from the loss, the cruel, heartbreaking loss that he had at the French Open just a few weeks ago when he had those championship points come and go. He also lost to Bublik, of all people, in Berlin recently as well, in a warm-up event for this. He's banging that grass. He loves it at SW19. 1 Wimbledon final, 1 Wimbledon title. Seal there is congratulating the Jannik Sinner team. Surreal is how that feels more like. And now, is Jannik Sinner going to climb into the crowd and do the usual? Remember, of course, Rafa Nadal doing that so memorably all those years ago in 2008. Well, this term, though, it's Jannik Sinner's turn. Interestingly, the Roland Garros account there. Jannik Sinner is a Wimbledon champion indeed, winning 4-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Let's talk through the match, shall we? Sinner breaks. I mean, he's the better player for 90% of this match. Let's say that at least. He was better player for parts of the first set that he lost. But unbelievably, Alcaraz breaks back and then wins this point. How he did that, I will never know. It's kind of immaterial right now, but he won that point and won the first set. However, Jannik came fighting back. And in fact, the way he won it, by the way, the way he broke, the way he won it, by the way, with some incredible athleticism and speed and shot making, was taking the breath away. This match didn't quite reach the heights of the Roland Garros on a consistent moment or on a consistent basis. There's the surreal seal hug for Jannik Sinner, by the way. Clearly an invite from Jannik today and amongst his fans and his supporters there. So Jannik Sinner, anyway, wins that second set in that manner, memorably so. But now Jannik turns the screw. Turning the screw on his opponent in the fact that Carlos couldn't live with him, particularly in terms of the serve. In sets 3 and then the beginning of set 4, Jannik went into overdrive and was getting so many of his first serves in. Carlos, on the other hand, was not getting his first serves in. And that was a huge moment. We saw that percentage just eking more and more in favor of Jannik as he was getting more and more first serves in and Carlos was not. And Jannik took that third set and also broke early in the fourth. But then there's obviously the scenario where Jannik's got to hold on. He's up a fairly early break. He does go 15-40 down on his serve in one of those games towards the end of the match. But Carlos wasn't able to break there. Jannik holds, and that was enough. When he's serving it out, he gets to 40 love. with some great shot making. He doesn't take it on the first chance, but he does on the second. And as I say, rounds out the match. 4-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. Alcaraz is not able to repeat the Bjorn Borg feat of back-to-back channel slam doubles. He did it last year and then won this year in Paris. But Carlos Alcaraz loses his first Grand Slam final on the 6th occasion, just as Jannik Sinner lost his first Grand Slam final in Paris. Something had to give there, and it did. 3 hours and 4 minutes for this match, by the way, as we go through some of the stats here. Carlos Alcaraz loses the match with a backhand forced error. Yes, it was forced for sure. Anyway, stats, attack. Are we ready? Okay, maybe I'm not going to be able to get them. 100% likelihood of Jannik Sinner winning this match. Well, indeed. Okay, so stat attack. Look at that. Sinner in attack 33% of the time compared to Carlos 20%. As I said, Sinner was the better player through 90% of the match, I would say. Alcaraz, by the way, still serve botting at times, 15 aces. 7 double faults from Carlos. There was a stretch of the match when he threw in a few too many double faults, I would argue. That first serve in, by the way, gap got to about 14 or 15% at one point. It did narrow to 9 in the end. But 53% first serve in there from Carlos. That's a big difference. Carlos, I can just see him on my screen staring into the distance. He'll be back for more, for sure. 3 Wimbledon finals now for Carlos. 2 wins and 1 loss. But Jannik Sinner, as I said at the beginning of the match, I predicted Sinner to win in 4. Carlos Alcaraz losing at Wimbledon for the first time since 2022 when he lost to Jannik Sinner in 4 sets. I was at that match.
It's time now for the trophy presentation.
Trophy presentation time.
Singles final. Please welcome onto centre court Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales, patron of the All England Lawn Tennis Club. Her Royal Highness is accompanied by Debbie Jevons, chair of the All England Lawn Tennis Club, and Sandy Proctor, president of the Lawn Tennis
Total points won, by the way. Jannik Sinner 125 to 113 for Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz didn't really garner many break points during that spell of sets 2, 3, and then up until midway through set 4, when he finally did get a couple of break points there. Sinner was threatening the Carlos serve quite a fair bit in sets 2, 3, and 4. But still, fine margins. We'll have the trophy presentation for you in a moment. In the meantime, do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That's the first time, of course, that Jannik Sinner has beaten Carlos Alcaraz since Beijing 2023. There was a run of 5 matches in a row that went the way of the Spaniard, but Jannik has broken that trend right now. He'll also be pleased that it didn't go to a 5th set today, because I think if it had done, there would have been a very warm favorite and given Carlos his 5-set record. Amy Lundy here tweeting, of course, Sinner with the trophy. Well, he will be with the trophy in a moment. The umpire right now, it was her first time umpiring at Wimbledon. Indeed, Mario here. Jannik Sinner is the Wimbledon singles champion. What a moment for the Italian. Carlos Alcaraz right now walks up to collect his plate. Thanks the princess and holds that runner-up plate aloft. I think he's handling it quite well. He did look a bit despondent. A few people in the live chat were saying he was quite angry sort of midway through the match. I would just say a bit despondent. Didn't really know what to do as Sinner was just dominating on the serve. Didn't really know how. I suggested just a sort of half a step back to return, or perhaps a full step forward. One of those two things might have changed things a bit, but who knows? Jannik Sinner now with the trophy. Scott here tweeting, Grigor Dimitrov really could have won Wimbledon, eh? I'm not sure, because he would have still had to win that third set over Jannik. And then obviously have to go through Djokovic and potentially Alcaraz as well.
Well,
Carlos first.
Such a fantastic final out here. You were up against such a formidable opponent in Jannik today.
Didn't quite hit the heights of Roland Garros this final, in my opinion, of course. But, I mean, very few matches have in history.
It's difficult to lose, you know, it's always difficult to lose, even if it's in the final. But, first of all, I just have to, congratulate Jannik once again. And he just, congratulations to you, every week. So it's a really well-deserved, trophy. Unbelievable 2 weeks here in London for you, playing a great tennis. For your team as well. I know that a lot of family, a lot of friends flew up to watching you here in the final. So it's just an amazing team around you. Just really happy for you. Keep it going, and I'm just really happy to be able to build a really good, relationship off the court, but then a great rivalry on the court that made me even improve every day. So thank you very much, and congratulations.
And despite the loss today, you must be incredibly proud of the season you've had. 5 titles, you went on a 24-win streak, you added another Grand Slam title here in Paris as well. You must be so proud of what you've achieved this grass court season as well.
Yeah, just really, really happy, really proud about everything I'm doing. At the beginning of the season, I struggled a little bit on the court, off the court, but then suddenly I just started to bring joy on the court again, be happy again, and that excitement that I have every time that I step on the court. Thank you to my team, to my family, a lot of friends that I have the lucky that I have them here. Without them, it wouldn't be possible to stand here right now, to play a great tennis, have a lot of joy in the court. So it is a great journey so far, which I'm really, really proud about. So I just want you to keep going, and just want you to keep bringing joy in the court, and just have to say thank you to them as well.
And I hope we see you back here.
Absolutely. It's for sure. I'm gonna be back. As I said many times, Wimbledon is one of the most beautiful tournaments, if not the most beautiful tournament that we have, on tour. I just feel at home every time that I come here. Such a beautiful court. I love playing here. I love playing from all of you. The atmosphere, it is insane. Every time that I play here. So I just have to say thank you, and I'm gonna be back for sure.
Well, we are really looking forward to that. Carlos Alcaraz, ladies and gentlemen. Well done.
There we go. Carlos Alcaraz accepts. Oh, he's
to leave without saying that. I just have to say thank you, to the King of Spain to coming here for support. For me, it's just an honor having you in the stand supporting, flying here towards the final. So I'm just really grateful, and thank you very much for coming. See you guys.
Thank you, Carlos Alcaraz.
So Alcaraz there accepts his runner-up plate, and now it's Jannik Sinner's turn to hold that trophy and
Congratulations, Jannik.
give some words.
So hard for this victory today. The first Italian to ever hold this beautiful trophy. Just sum up your emotions right now.
Hello everyone, first of all, and I would like to start with Carlos. again, an amazing tournament, but mostly thank you for the player you are. It's so difficult to play against you, but we have, as you said, an amazing relationship also off the court, and on the court we just try to build up, and for doing that we need the best teams in the world, and also you have the best teams, so keep going, keep pushing. You're gonna hold many times this. You have already two, so. It's so special because seeing my parents here, my brother, my whole team, it's amazing. Actually, a special thanks to my brother because there's no Formula 1 race this weekend. That's why he's here.
Jannik, just describe for us all what you put yourself through, both physically and emotionally, to get your hands on this trophy.
Yes, I would say mostly emotionally, because I had a very tough loss in Paris. So but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how you win or you lose. The especially important tournaments, you just have to understand what you did wrong, trying to work on that. That's exactly what we did. We tried to accept the loss and just kept working, and this is for sure one of the reasons why I hold this trophy here, and I'm just so grateful that I'm healthy, that I have great people around me, which is the most important part, and having this trophy with me means a lot.
And how were the nerves on that final point?
Yes.
The final point is silly. I think it's more about the final game, really.
Last game, actually, I served very well, so I'm very happy about that. I had some tough moments here on this part of the court again before, but best of 5, they can be so crucial. Every moment can change the match, so I'm very happy that I hold my nerves, and so it's an amazing feeling.
Absolutely. And just finally, how was it having to avoid a champagne cork that came onto the court? Have you ever had to do that before?
No, only here in Wimbledon, but that's exactly why we love playing here. So it's a very expensive tournament, also.
And of course, you're going to be an honouring member of the club. You can come.
Do get some questions in regarding this match, and I'll try and address them at the end.
Well, I hope that my career is still a little bit longer, and then after I can come back here. But no, it's amazing, to be in this position. We were talking actually before the match. We would never have thought to be in this position. And back in the days when I was young, this was only a dream of the dream, because it was so far away where I'm from. So it's all I'm just living in my dream. So it's amazing, and one of the last things I would like to say, I would like really to thank my team and everyone who came here for this special day. It means so much to me. You give me so much emotions on and off the court, and we try to keep pushing and trying to become a better tennis player, but mostly a better person. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And the last thing I would like to say, thank you so much for all the ball boys, ball kids. It's amazing to have you. I know you're working very hard and to make our life much easier. And the last thing, thank you so much for all the support throughout this couple of weeks. It has been amazing, and see you guys next year. Thank you.
Your new Wimbledon champion, Jannik Sinner.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So I did say I'll just come to the live chat one last moment. if you have any questions regarding this. But I'll also talk some bigger picture stuff now. Of course, it is 5 Grand Slams for Carlos Alcaraz and 4 for Jannik Sinner. Carlos has won 2 Wimbledons, 2 French Opens, and a US Open. Next year, of course, in Australia, he will be once again trying to go for the career slam. Jannik Sinner now has won on 2 of the 3 surfaces. He's obviously won some hard court slams, and he's also won now on the grass at Wimbledon in 4 sets. A prediction I made, by the way. I said he would win in 4. I had some reasons for that, which I laid out ahead of the match. And one of those was obviously knowing how well he can serve, and he served very well today, serving up a treat for himself, his fans, and of course none more so than for his mother, who went through the mill last month in Paris, as did Jannik, of course, in terms of those match points that came and went. But wow, what a recovery for the Italian from that devastating loss to this wonderful win. But although this match never quite hit the heights of last month's French Open, and it was never likely to, it still had some special moments, particularly the crescendos to sets 1 and 2. From that moment onwards, though, it was all about a serving masterclass, I feel, from Jannik, and just maybe not quite from Carlos. Yes, there were some great kick second serves out wide in particular, but as that first serve percentage dipped and ultimately dropped to 53%, whilst Jannik's always stayed above 60, it was looking less and less likely that Carlos was going to make an imprint on that serve. Yes, there was a little moment in that 4th set when it looked like Carlos might be able to break back, but ultimately wasn't able to do so. And Jannik served it out with aplomb. And yeah, it was so cool there, serving it out to 15 as he did. Bigger picture stuff. Jannik Sinner will be favourite at the US Open. He's the reigning champ there. Carlos hasn't been in the US Open final since 2022 when he won the title. 23, he lost in the semis to Medvedev, and last year losing early to Botic van der Zandschulp. So Carlos has got some rights to wrong there, or wrongs to right, I should say, perhaps. By the way, I've got a nice here German post. Congratulations to the winner for his first Wimbledon title, says Jobadan there, regarding Jannik Sinner's title. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.